Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, I've got some new updates to the Canvas starter site, and these have to do with MailPoet and setting up the communication pages for it, as well as ensuring reliable transactional email. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. From the MyListing Club website, we want to go up under Resources, click on Starter Sites. Then we're just going to scroll down the page a bit, and we're going to look for those sites, and we're going to click into the Canvas site and look at the updated build notes. Okay, so let's scroll down to the build notes section, and we're going to go at the very bottom here. So as I add updates to the build notes, I'm just adding them at the bottom. Okay, so here we go: transactional email and communication pages. MyListing websites rely heavily on transactional email to communicate order confirmations, password resets, and account alerts. Setting up your website transactional email correctly is essential to prevent it from ending up in spam junk folders or not being received entirely. For your convenience, I've installed my recommended transactional email solution, MailPoet. You'll need to configure MailPoet, and I've written a guide for that to help you out. This is completely free to use for transactional email. MailPoet is. Okay, so I highly recommend setting it up. Won't cost you a thing, as I just said, and it's going to ensure that those transactional emails go out there. So someone goes and they request a password reset, you can ensure that they're going to get those. Okay, communication pages. For those who want to use MailPoet for non-transactional email, e.g. newsletters, product/service communication, etc. So you update one of your services, or one of your products has an exciting new feature or whatever. That's not transactional email. That's more what they call marketing email. So I've got the pages set up for you on Canvas, which we'll look at. Okay, I've created custom pages, and they're named email subscriptions, email subscription confirmation, and email subscription updates. And I've assigned them to you within the MailPoet settings. So for your convenience, again, if you happen to buy the starter site, the Canvas starter site, I've already configured the page assignments, but we'll go ahead and look at that. MailPoet Template Pack. The custom MailPoet communication pages that I created are available as part of a template pack. Light mode will be the default style, but you can also easily swap out for the dark mode. We're going to look at these. Okay, so when I say template pack, it's just all three of these pages are zipped up into one file that you download and then extract. And then I've got some instructions here. MailPoet template pack instructions. Very, very simple to add your site. It's just like adding any other Elementor template to your website that you do one by one, except in this case, the down one's going to have 3 templates. You just import all 3 of those. Okay. Again, the MailPoet template pack, the custom MailPoet communication pages are available as part of the template pack. Light mode is the default style, but can easily be swapped out for the dark mode. I already said that, but it doesn't hurt to reiterate it. And you can download these individually. So if I click into these and you're setting up you're just trying to set up parts of your site to kind of mimic Canvas or as a starting point, then these are available for a very small price. Okay. Okay. Lastly is the MailPoet CSS Packages. CSS package, light and dark mode. The form that appears on the email subscription page needs a little love. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. So I've included some free CSS packages. Again, one light mode, one dark mode. So you can go ahead and grab those if you want. Okay, so all that, let's go ahead and dive in. So real quickly, let's look at the pages. So if we go to pages on the Canvas starter site, we will see 3 new pages: email subscription confirmation, email subscription updates, and email subscriptions. Okay, if I go over to MailPoet and we go into settings, I've already assigned these for you to the appropriate location. So on this page and then on the sign up confirmation page. Okay, here towards the bottom. So there you go. So you can follow the guide that I've written for MailPoet and set all this up. Obviously, if you buy the Canvas starter site and you're a client of mine, or you're not a client and you're setting up the starter site on your own, no matter what, this just makes it that much easier, because in every project that I've done where I've helped people under the Manage My Listing service, as soon as we spin up the Canvas starter site, this is one of the things that I do and we do almost immediately as we get MailPoet installed, we set up these pages. So my thinking is I think everyone can benefit from this. So let's just go ahead and set this up on Canvas and yeah, save everybody some time. Go ahead and check out MailPoet. I mean, I love it for a lot of reasons. If you ever want to turn this in and do a newsletter, it's got that. You can go ahead and spin it up for free and use it as a newsletter for up to I think it's 500 subscribers. But you've got that foundation in place now if you want to go and do newsletters or let people know that you've got new listings on your platform, or you blast out new posts. So if you're subscribed to the club's newsletter and you get that monthly email that's like a summary of everything that happened for the month, that's MailPoet. Okay, MailPoet has a really tight integration with WooCommerce. It's a WooCommerce product. Okay, so lots to love about it. Lots of other features in here: automations, forms, lists, segments you can get into. Just follow that guide. Okay, so we looked at the pages, we looked at the settings in MailPoet. Now let's go ahead and look at these on the front end. Okay, so that's the email subscription confirmation page, obviously. All good there. This one this is the shortcut in here. You won't really see the design. There's not a whole lot to this. This won't show for the admin. Let's see if I can show you not logged in here. Yeah, you gotta, it's because there's no, it's not ready to be, it's got to be activated. Okay, it's got to be, so it's just not there yet, but just trust me, it looks good. I might be able to show you, yeah, you just have to trust me that it's going to look something similar to what you see here. But this page right here is styled up with some CSS. So I'm going to show you that CSS that I've added. So I'm going to go over to WP Codebox. And by default, again, we're under the light mode folder here in WP Codebox. And down here is the light mode code snippet that only applies to the page that it needs to apply to. But now let's go ahead and toggle that off. And let's do a before and after. So just some minor adjustments, making those, here's the before and then here's the after. Just adjusting some spacing, putting an underline here so on the edit your profile so people know that's an actual link, making sure all the labels match in terms of font, weight, and things like that. A little bit better spacing here as you see that status label in this box here, where here it's not as good as it could be. So it's just minor fixes like that, okay, that I wanted you to be aware of. Okay, so let's go ahead and then look at the dark mode. So typically you would want to turn off the light mode or turn off one or the other, either light or dark. But in this case, we're going to be looking at a demo page, so I don't need to turn off that light mode for the purposes of this educational video. So I'm going to turn on dark mode here, and I'm going to look at this other page I created just for demo purposes. I'm going to delete this page after this video, but where is that at? That is right here. So there's the dark mode version. Really nice, really nice. I think it looks great. All right, guys. You want to see it responsive real quick before I go, before I let you go. And if you haven't seen the other videos, fluid typography is implemented on the Canvas starter site, so you'll see everything flows and looks good at every breakpoint. Okay, so we've got an iPad, we've got a phone. It's going to look good everywhere. Okay. All right, guys. Let me look here and make sure I didn't miss anything. So we talked about the communication pages. We got that. The template pack. We've got all that. The free CSS package you can go and grab, right off the bat if you want. Yep. All right, guys. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and definitely go check out Canvas. See ya.